Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Dwarf Eats Mountain, which is exactly what we're going to do. We do have our tutorial up right now. Click on your great hold and build a miner's guild. Okay, we got to go there. We got to go to a miner's guild, and we got to place it where it decides it's gonna be placed, I guess. And then we get to build some miners to actually start chewing away at this wall. Oh, we need to build 5 housing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it starts costing gold. Can we actually? Yeah, we can just click on the mountain and start getting it whittled away if we really need to. That's fine. Let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, we have to kind of like slowly kick rock over. I think we might want to go get ourselves some dwarvies in those little houses that we've built. Go ahead and kick these over first so they don't like disappear on me or something. There we go. We got some money. Let's go ahead and get ourselves 6 mining guys. We have a little population sitting up here. So it wants us to build 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you need to build the Great Maw, your stash, where ores are deposited and 3 runners to collect the ores for the miners to extract. Okay, so we need that. I don't know why some of them actually have a select and some of them don't. So let's go ahead and get a handful of runners. Using the Great Maw's divine powers, you can also actively help your miners by clicking and holding over the mountain to mine it, or over the gold on the ground to help knock it towards the nonsense. Okay, so we don't actually have to click on each one. It's just hover over it and it'll do it its own damn self. Okay. And same for clicking over here. Additionally, if any runner gets stunned by falling rocks, you can help him by waking up by slapping him. Okay, we'll do that. So go forth and eat mountains, extract gold, upgrade your dwarves, and collect artifacts, prestige, if it gets too hard, until you reach and devour the glorious world Spire Mountain. In other words, we eat everything. We eat rock, for rock tastes good. That's gonna like totally piss off some people, the actual horrible accent there. We click continue, and it just lets us go on further. Sweet. So how much do these cost? We have Ravenous Gaze. The Great Maw really wants to eat that mountain, so much so that its leer causes it to crumble. Increases the damage dealt when clicking. Okay, we don't really care about that. We're going to go ahead and get some more underground houses, because they're going to start getting expensive, I would wager. Rock and protein. Raised by pickaxes. They get extra damage. This one gets them damage and throwing velocity. And this one get a cooldown reduction. That'd be kind of nice. Chance to dodge falling rocks. Dodge is increased by per luck and capped to a max of 69%. Nice. Carrying capacity. Sure, we'll go ahead and get them one of those. When a runner picks up a non-gem ore, there's a chance he gets lucky and finds a random gem. Ooh. You know what? That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Then we have less gems. Whenever he picks up a gem, he gets so ecstatic. We're going to go ahead and, yeah, we have carrying capacity up. So they can carry more. These guys are probably going to get knocked out fairly soon, just judging by how our luck be due. So we probably need to be investing in, I think we might actually want to just save our resources and get a bit more in the way of just more gold. Not all of them are actually hitting the wall. It's kind of a sad thing going on there. Ooh, there's a statue. Dark Castle only resonates. Oh. Dark Unholy Power resonates from this profane keep. So I think we actually want to destroy that. I don't know if our pickaxe throwing guys are actually going to be able to take it down. I do think that is trying to knock out our dudes, though. We need to be taking down the castles. Obviously, our click damage per minute probably going to stay pretty low because I'm not investing in it. We do have, I don't know what this one up here is. That is Calamity Art. Builds up when damaging the mountain. When full, it resets and unleashes a devastating, sometimes beneficial calamity upon your dwarves. Oh, that's gonna, okay, that didn't actually hit them, thankfully. We need to get rid of you, because you are gonna start chucking stuff at our folks. Only 1 damage and 2 damage there. That's actually kind of sucky. And I think we might get, nope, we almost got pegged by a bone. So we need to be destroying this little buddy here first. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually drops something else whenever it dies. Because this is, I don't know if this is made by the same people who made the one that's on Itch that's relatively old, or if it's just kind of like clone of it. Oh yeah, there's a lot there. Okay, so yeah, you guys, oh, we do not have the click power to actually get that going that way. Yeah, we move stuff very, very short distances. There's Oath Gold. And it's hung on a small gold ore. There we go. They can kind of move stuff in. There you go, bud. And there is a goblin den. They will be grabbing that stuff. We're going to get more resources from it. I do believe we want to be getting more runners just to get stuff back faster. And we want to go ahead and get some extra damage on this thing as well. So those big ones are actually worth a decent chunk of change. So I think this guy right here, this goblin den, is one of the calamities. Hi. Is that a goblin missile? Yeah, that was a goblin that came flying out of it. We're going to have to slap our guys if they get hit by that stuff, but we should be fine. Then that guy's just taking his little smoke break there. That's fine. It's okay. Ooh, almost had a guy knocked out there. He took a little longer than normal to get turned around, so we're fine. I do love that it's literally just launching goblins. That one gonna peg him? Is it gonna peg him? Ooh, almost. Phrasing. Okay, so there's a nice little oh no, no. Ooh, almost. Almost. That one guy, he'd be lucky. Let's go ahead and get Ravenous Gaze. Ooh, and we got the first level of the mountain done. It's gonna go up, and we're gonna get to Rockmaw. Okay, so we got 2 goblin caverns. We've also got things to grab here. Prestige shiny spot collects 2,500 gold. Dried humor of Shabu, god of bear and laughter, exhumes an aura of dry humor. Passive: whenever a runner is stunned by a falling rock, there's a tiny chance he explodes in a shower of gems and yeeted into space. Interesting. Made his helmet, try harder. Runners get a negative 20% stun duration. Yes, we'll do the Olaf one. Can we get you to pick that up for us? Thank you, good sir. Okay, so now we need to probably get some more dudes. So let's go ahead and get another miner. Leave an offering of gold. When they wake, the gold is gone. Yay! Now the runners have a 20% cooldown reduction there. Those guys are taking their little naps at night. Let's go ahead and get... We'll go ahead and get cooldown reduction on them just so they throw faster. Because I have a feeling that'll help get rid of these goblin tossers. Goblin tossers. We do need some more way of doing damage. Okay, until it's level with the ground, but where is the ground? Here, down there, in the cavern, produces demo dwarves who love throwing dynamite. Flamers who spew flame at the mountain. So we could get some more damage sources. I don't know which one's going to be the most efficient, but let's go ahead and get rid of these guys, because they actually have a decent amount of loot in them. We're going to need a lot more gold to actually get moving up on stuff. And our little axe guys do not seem to hit up high enough to really do much damage to a lot of... That one actually pegged it, so we're good. You guys are just like hauling ass. Run away! Oh, wow, that's going to land right in the middle of them, isn't it? Yep. Bonk. Oh, they dodged. Low percent to dodge, but they done did it. Okay, so we got you blown up. A decent amount of loot for our guys to go gather. What do we actually want to go with here? I think we want to go with probably Demolition Shack. We can place it in a number of locations. I think we're going to go with placing it there. Why? Because we can, and we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a few demo dwarves. Manually aimed upon use, launches an orb full of raging wind that explodes and blows away ore. Okay, I'll go ahead and grab that. Nyom. These guys are a little bit more angry. So the demo dwarves are doing their job. Those guys are kind of expensive. Do we have anybody that we need to wake up? Nah. They're taking their little smoke break, but that's not a big deal. Let's go for... Runners get a chance to dodge falling rocks. I think we might actually go for dodgy profession, but we also do need more buildings. Through your geomantic... Okay, so we can actually move buildings as well. Grand Laboratory produces scientists who do not attack but unlock upgrades to buff other dwarves. That one would be kind of nice on the gold front, because we do have 2 mithril up there. But I do think we want to go ahead and get a couple more houses. Just because we need more damaged dwarves. Dwarf tech with dynamite shell weighs less and is thus thrown further up the mountain. It also has increased odds of exploding upon collision. This makes TNT less likely to miss and much more to their... Okay, we can get some explodies. Cooldown reduction seems nice. Throwing velocity and increased... Oh, that increases the cooldown, though. Oh no, we have rockfall coming in. Oh, goodness gracious. We're not quite dense enough down there for it to be a huge problem, but we are probably going to have a few guys get knocked out by that. Ooh, they dodged it. Sweet. Okay, so that's the next one. We've got Mountain 2. I don't know how far the mountain actually goes. Oh, that pickaxe was well aimed, my friend. Okay, so we got extra pickaxe damage if we need it. I do think we actually want to be saving up for the Grand Lab. That or ballistics. They can directly target dens, create anti-rock turrets which shoot falling rocks and protect runners from the... Yeah, that one actually seems even better. Laboratory is going to be super... These two are going to be nice. Because they sound like they're much better at, you know, actually taking care of stuff. We're doing okay damage over here. Obviously, we need to save up and invest in good things. Do our runners need to really be going much further? Not really, I don't think. Do we actually have an indicator as to day and night? Because it does mention nighttime on the pickaxe guys. So these are both still tier 1s. And just gave us 2 goblin caverns. That's not bad. I do want something that actually targets these, though, because these are worth so much more money. Got another one that spawned up above. I think that dynamite does a decent amount of damage. Oh, no! Can blow up our own guys. No, slap. Slap, 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 slap. Get up. There you go. Same for you. Yeah, it's the first time we've actually had serious injuries. There's one down. I'll probably focus in on the ones that are higher up until we get enough money to get stuff that'll target them for us. That is my plan, at least. And I will probably be playing this game. We might have to do a jump cut kind of in about, I'd say maybe a little bit under an hour from now. Just because I have other things I have to get done, but we'll see how far along we are then, and I'll probably go pretty deep into this one. I want to see just how wild and crazy we can get with this. Somebody got bonked there. Get up, bud. I can yell at you until you get up. Come on. Get up. There you go. Good, buddy. Okay, so we actually have a decent amount there. Let's go for a ballistics workshop first. Yeah, we'll go with there. We want it up high. So ballistics workshop. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some harpoon ballistae. Get plus... Oh, increased accuracy for hitting those. We got chisel used to carve mountains into the gods. Clicking damage gets crit. No, we don't care about that. Collect a bunch of money, and miners get plus 10% damage. I think we are going to go with pickaxe throw gold medalist. Seems like the pick. Go ahead and increase their accuracy a decent amount. And we can actually... Oh, they get... Is that improving their accuracy or reducing their accuracy is the question. I'm not entirely sure which one. But there's our upgrade there. We need to get some more of you guys too, don't we? We'll go ahead and get you a bit more speed. We have so much stuff down there. Yay, we got extra damage on the pickaxe, guys. That does decent damage regardless. It's a little slow, but I mean, I don't care. I don't know what more of the guys actually do. Oh no, our guy got stoned. So much stuff there. Let's go ahead and get another one of you. We definitely need more of them. We need some way to actually really get this stuff going. So if we come down here and do a wind bomb, will that actually do its job? That launches the gold and stuff around, so they should at least be able to get a little closer to it. Just have a huge pile over there is the downside. Get up. Of course, we have all kinds of crap just flying out of the sky, too. So yeah, I think our next big investment is just going to be more guys gathering money. So it's... which one do we save up for? Dude, are you ever going to wake up? There you go. But yeah, getting rid of these is important because they do a bunch of crap to us. We don't really have a way to shuffle this. Do we actually have an improvement? Who do not attack but forge runes from Mithril, unlock Mithril upgrades, and cast powerful rituals. Comes with 1 free Mithril on purchase. Nice. Not something I terribly care about. We are seeing more and more of these. This is modeled definitely the same as that other one, so I think it is. Probably by the same devs. Demo Dwarf, we could get another one of those, but no, we need more runners and faster runners. So 453 is another one, but we don't actually have any space, so let's go get 2 carrying capacity and some Stoutly March. Dodgy Profession seems like not a bad idea. What is this? I did see... Yeah, okay, so they got knocked out by it. That's fine. I think we only got 1 guy knocked out. We definitely need them carrying more. And we need more dudes so that if some get knocked out, we just get the money flowing. So that's enough to get another housing. And the accuracy of those javelins is nice. We'll go ahead and get you awake. Come on. And this guy needs to be woken up too. They are a lot more aggressive. It's still only a tier 1. We're 493. That means, you know what? We are going to save up for the Great Laboratory in case that gets us something interesting. We'll put the Great Laboratory in the... Actually, no, it says it produces laser cannons. Maybe... do we put that in the big Tower of Pain? We just make one big tower of everything? I don't know how many things we can stack on one spot. Buddy, no. Please wake up. There you go. And yeah, the things on the cliffside are just gonna constantly be there now, I think. Come on, wakey wakey. Okay, so we have 712. That means we do go ahead and get the Grand Laboratory. I'll put it back here on our main castle. We're going to leave this one empty in case we need it. Scientist. Laser cannon. Takes a long time to charge up, then deals rapid damage every 0.5 seconds for 5 to 8 seconds. Okay. So we'll go ahead and swap you... Oh, we can't actually... Well, that sucks. So yeah, we can't actually... Oh, we could just put it on top. There we go. So it's 2 of you guys for a laser cannon. Okay. I can get that. There you go. And it's 1 for another laser cannon. Nice. Everybody's stunned. That sucks. That gush got us. Come on. There's a nice little bit of laser. We're going to start building stuff up soon. And those guys are getting up. We need more of them, though, so we need to save up to 453. We're up to Iron Peak now. Molten blobs are going to just come from the sky, if memory serves. At least if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're just meteors. Ow! Nice explosion there, bud. It's not very nice of you, but it's there. Let's get... Okay, so we do have enough for that. Let's go ahead and get another thing of housing. Get ourselves another one of you. Kind of wish I could aim this at those, but having it up high means we have a better chance of at least getting them on those. So that's a plus. So let's see what we have going on here. Why am I getting notifications? There. Oh, that's fine. That's not a big problem. That's good news. Okay, energy fires longer. I'd rather have them get us other boosts, honestly. We have demo dwarfs cost 1. This costs 2 dwarves. So I think our next one is... It says that this one is supposed to unlock upgrades and buff other dwarves. How do we get it to do that? Energy Sustainer is not one of them. Broad Axe Beam. Due to an overabundant stacking of weird lenses, the laser gets thicker, allowing it to kiss a wider area. This makes it easier to hit dens and foundationally weaker spots. Okay. Do we just go for another one and see if that... Okay, Cooling Masters. So these are just buffs for the laser. I don't care about the laser. Here, you wake up, bud. You can't have you sleeping in the mountain. There you go. So we're not really going for a lot of damage right now. We're going for trying to get our money back in one piece. And I ain't working very well. So non-gem more than 770. Dodgy Profession. Runners get a chance to dodge falling rocks. That actually is kind of nice. But I think what we want is more housing. And that next 400 will be Flameworks, I'm guessing. Just have our massive stack of pain right there. I think we can swap you down to the bottom. To use an artifact. Thick Mage's Shield. Try harder. Whenever a runner stops resting or gets hit by a rock, there's a chance he gets a shield that lasts for a bit. Passive, all runes cost minus 25% gold. That'd be kind of nice. Faint hum of eldritch power vibrates within the glass. So, soul. Every 4th mountain yields 1 soul. So this is probably going to be our prestige. No, that's our prestige. Huh. I think we go for just reducing the cost. Obviously, we're going to have to prestige a few times to beat the game. But our progress is not going bad. We really haven't felt a slowdown yet. And then we're going to go with... I think we are going to swap buildings again. So that is our mining guy. I think this is... So we want to go like that. And then swap buildings again like that. That way our ballista and our laser are not super high up, but they're right around the level we want them at. While these guys are going to be chucking at the like high ground. So we could improve these. We'll go a few upgrades there. And let's go with the Great Forge. No, it's 700.
We don't quite have enough for that yet.
Come on, get your money back here. I do see the little tiny floating dwarves down there. That does make me happy. But, oh no, a goblin invasion. Whatever will we do? Probably not care about it very much. Placing the Great Forge, you are going to be here. Runesmith. Tier 1 unlocks mithril pickaxes and pickerings for miners, mithril chainmail for runners, serrated mithril spikes and harpoon ballistas, and more. Interesting. So we also have Rune of Might, damage per runesmith, get extra damage per runesmith, get extra speed per runesmith, and get extra crit damage per runesmith. Okay, so we'll do mithril forging first. Get ourselves another runesmith. Unlocks Forge Artifact Ritual, Monster Bane Ballista, and more. Okay. So mithril pickaxes. Increases damage and critical damage. So these are the things that get unlocked for the upgrades. This doesn't really seem to do that. Oh no, a lot of our guys got knocked out. They're panicking. It's fine. I like how the laser's just like right in between them. That makes me sad. Okay, so we do need... I think we actually want these guys. And then we'll take Rune of Speed probably next. Because these are not terribly expensive. So, obviously, if we get like one of each, that's going to at least be a bonus to each of them for each runesmith. So we'll go with Speed. Go ahead and get this next. Obviously, it gets really expensive really fast, but that's actually not that big of a problem. Because we just need it. We need 1 point in each, bare minimum. That way we have benefits going to all of... Oh, God. What the hell was that? That's a very large boulder. They'll be fine. They just got to recover after a little bit. We are about to see another calamity. Thunk. The thud of the freaking ballista makes me happy. Weapons of increase. Oh, produces great Duke cannons who shoot massive earth-shattering cannonballs. Probably not going to see that until after we prestige at least once. I don't know if there's an advantage of just having them all stacked up in one spot, too. There's a nice bit of loot. They are just drowning in that gold. I think we do want more speed and more carrying capacity for them, but it gets expensive fast. I don't know what our prestiges are. Demo dwarves you buy cost 0. Endless gold pours out of this bag, but only when it feels like it. You gain gold and... Oh, cool. So we can actually just let that idle and get a decent chunk from that. So we'd actually have to hold that to prestige. So we're not going to do that. We have decent rewards here. There's a mithril vein. Right at the laser level. That's nice. So that'll get us a decent chunk of change. What else do we want to be upgrading here? We want to be upgrading these guys, definitely. But I do think another house is probably the first thing we get. That way we can start getting more of these going on. Because more runesmiths equals better effects of these. That should... I don't think that's actually going to take out the mithril thing, unfortunately. I have a chance to throw a heavy, large metal bomb instead of a dynamite stick with 50% damage, 8 throwing velocity. Chances increased by 4% for each tier of the Powder Hall upgrade. Powder Hall upgrade. Where's the Powder Hall upgrade?
Where are each of these things, and why don't they tell me their information?
We're coming to Moot and Shower. There's Artillery Hall. Could upgrade our clicks. I don't really care about those. And that was a vicious rock. Okay, so 714. Do I grab Flameworks? Or do I keep investing? I think I keep investing in this. Oh, no, we have the stuff for that. There we go. And now each of these that we get is going to boost all of these by a little bit. So it's just a steady global boost for us. We could probably go for a little bit more steady march whenever those get delivered. Wilhelm screams. I keep hearing him go. We'll get the Stoutly March first. That said, we could prestige here and see what the prestige system is like. When's our next one of these? Every 1 to 3rd mountain randomly yields 1 PP. Currently on Granite Fang, which I think... do we have... We're at 9. So once we consume this one, we'll get another artifact. So we want to see what that artifact's going to be like. And honestly, if I just left this running here, we would probably get a wild amount, but then we wouldn't be able to prestige and try out prestige. And no, I have no idea what the max mountain is. This is still relatively low if I'm guessing properly on this game in particular, because this is more of a standard incremental. Wouldn't get that. How often does this trigger? Every 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so that's not like it's going to be happening quickly. So yeah, we'll beat this one. We already got... Yeah, we might get one more PP. Prestige point. We might get another PP. Let's see. Do I need to invest in runesmiths? Yes. Our click is at like 2. That's fine. So right now, demo dwarves and pickaxe dwarves are doing the most damage. The laser and the ballista are just taking out the trash. So we could increase their march speed. But I think we might want to just go raw damage, which means going flameworks. Get us a flamer on top of there. Flamers get cooldown reduction. We'll go ahead and grab some conflagration. Let's see what the flamethrowers actually do for us. Are they actually firing? They're right there. Oh, yeah, they do. Oh, and they do tick damage. Okay. That's nice. I do see the little ones where it's like just floating along. It means that they're probably going to be good against those castles and stuff too. Which means we should be able to take down Granite Fang and then just prestige afterwards. I want to see what our next item's going to be. That's the only reason I'm going for like prestiges. Well, sorry, well, I'm not going for a prestige right now. Because I do think we've hit that point where we've kind of hit a minor wall. Haha, minor wall. Because we're mining. It's a dumb one, I know. But we will be starting over. Because we've got a rough idea of what we want to be going for. Those demo guys are doing a lot of work. Serious Key, clearly magical in nature with no obvious utility. Collect 1 dwarf, 1 mithril, and 1 PP. Or whenever a calamity triggers, all dwarves get their cooldown set to 20% of max. I'm going to go with Bottled Dwarf. Because that will get us 1 more prestige point. Oh, God. Everything but raining. Maybe we don't prestige right now and just don't look this gift horse in the mouth. We got a Bottled Dwarf right there. They've got to gather a whole bunch of nonsense. Yeah, I think we're going to continue. I think it's too early for us prestige. Because we just got the Rain of Goodness. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. So, Rune of War, definitely. Let's go ahead and get 1 more of you guys. So, those are boons. All runners get carrying capacity and 50% until they return to base. That's actually not bad. Go ahead and have them hup, 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 hup. Get ourselves our 10th runner. There's our dwarf thing. That gets us 1 more pipi. Prestige points. Go! Got a bunch of those. We could go the Ravenous one, but I don't think that's really what we care about at the moment. We do kind of have an idea of unlocks now, though, at least. So we got 2 of those. It's another runesmith. I wonder if there is a cap on the number of each of these we can have. There might very well be. Yeah, with a nice big dip of currency there. Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth just yet. We want it. Maybe we go until we get 10 prestige points. That would not be a bad choice. Can you guys wake up? There you go, bud. Thick layers of leather and mithril, stun duration, dodge against friendly fire, dynamite, and speed carrying capacity. Beard aura. Whenever a runner is hit by a falling rock, there is a chance that his powerful beard aura deflects it away. Insatiable guzzler. The great maw now sucks in ore near its mouth because he knows how sloppy the runners are at depositing their loads. You know what? That does not sound like a bad idea. Oh, that requires a freaking soul. Okay, so that's what souls are for, just the higher tier upgrades. That does speed our gathering up a little bit. This guy, angry. Oh, he's a tier 2 troll cave. Cute. So what do we have going on here? You know what? Big bad bomb. Why not? And do we have enough for another one of you? No. Mithril foraging level up. Ooh, forge artifact. Oh, interesting. Each use has a 67% chance, 33% chance to forge a random tier 3 or tier 4 artifact. Okay. We just grab mithril and do that. Because aren't these... Yeah, these are our artifacts. Although, admittedly, we have only gotten up to tier 3, so... That is how you forge and get more artifacts quicker, I guess? If we get a prestige point on this one, we'll take our prestige right away. I think we push until we get our next prestige point. Because if I'm guessing each of these takes 1. And then each of these takes like... Oh, we get these at 12 total. Okie dokie. There's 8. Every third mountain you consume, you get +1 dwarf. Every 4 underground houses built, you get +2 dwarves. Both those seem interesting. Every time you consume a mountain, you have a chance to get 1 mithril. The chance is increased by 2 per miner, runesmith, and scientist. Force when clicking ores. Slapping stunning runners was more effective. There's over 350 uncollected ores, and the mountain starts reclaiming them. Runners gain temporary carrying capacity. Oh, so there is like a point where the mountain just sucks them back up. Okay. Golden Inheritance seems like a decent one as well. This one wouldn't be bad either. Down here is at like freaking 250. Ascension is an optional endless feature that wipes all your prestige upgrades and prestige points, but preserves the special infinite tier 6 upgrades. Okay. After you ascend, you permanently gain 1 ascension rank and 10 PP for each ascension rank. Max 100. Ascension rank gates and scales tier 6 upgrades, and is also required for Steam achievements. Okay. Do not forget to spend your PP on T6 before ascending. To ascend, you need to be in the prestige screen. You don't need to ascend at all for the tier 6 upgrades to function. Okay. So we've got 8. Yeah, we'll go ahead and prestige here. That gives me 500 for that. Which, that's just a base 500. So we start with those 2. We'll start with a random tier 1. We'll get these base upgrades. Think we go with 2 of those. Just more dwarves starting out, and then we'll start investing in getting those faster. Begin game. Okay, so we have you. You're just going to be an improvement for us. Bonk. We can't get you in? Fine. Here, get me 1 runner. Pick that up. We'll get ourselves a bunch of mining guys. Let's go ahead and build some underground housing. So now we have more of that. Collect 1 soul. Lovely. Go ahead and get our runners started. And let's see what kind of upgrades we can get over here. We are going to go with Demolition Shack. Over here. Because we want the Demo Dwarves as well, right off the bat. And Efficient Delivery Protocol seems cheap. Stoutly March. We'll go ahead and get a couple of these. That require. Oh, it actually tells me what we need to unlock some of these. If we've unlocked them before, it gives me the prereqs. Okay. So, Lust for Gems. We'll grab one of. Okay, so we can actually get various improvements. I'm going to go ahead. It's a bit more in the way of damage, guys. We do need to probably make this so it's more likely to be blowing up on the wall. Which one is it that we need to do that? Okay, exploding on collision. That's the one we want. It also affects wind bomb. Oh, come on, bud. Don't be that dwarf. We do need carrying capacity up on them. And probably dodgy profession next. And no, I can't speed up the clicking with like an auto clicker or anything like that. It is literally limited by, like, you can't click faster than the hold down speed. This is fine. Do we get more PP on these first ones? I don't know. We're about to probably find out, because it should be within the first 3 whether we get another prestige or not. So that should be this side of the wall, almost down. We could go for a click-focused one. Oh yeah, we can still get them for the low-level ones. Okay. No clear magical nature, but no obvious ability. Refuses to stop once it tastes stone. We can learn from this. Gain 10% stacking damage for each. Signed in ale and blood between... Okay, spelunkers and treasure hunters can no longer die. Instead, they just become injured. We haven't even seen those yet. So I'm going to go with the mystical boomerang. Right into the gullet there. We'll go ahead and grab those. We'll go with that. We need 2 scientists and 2 forge guys for that other one. So now it's literally just wait for more money. We want to get ballistas next. The ballistics workshop, just to start taking out the dens easier. That was super helpful. Okay. When do we actually get the boomerang pickaxe? I don't know which of these is going to be. I could probably go and look up the upgrades, but who really cares? I'm having more fun just digging through stuff, personally. We are going to go ahead and swap buildings. And just pick at this guy first. Until we get enough for the ballistics building, which is 600. That's our next purchase. Oh no, he got knocked out. Whatever will we do besides just let him recover? Not even worth going down and clicking him, because it takes so many clicks. That's the big downside of them. Is yeah, they get knocked out by stuff, and yeah, you can click them to speed it up, but it's not a significant boost. Here comes Rock Falls. Oh, I'm so afraid of the Rock Falls. That big one was a little scary. And yeah, we don't have the push velocity right now. We can get that. Just a matter of, like, not right this second. So I wonder how much we lost to things just getting knocked around. like piling up against the mountain. No, you bitch. I saw that coming. I was like, oh, and we can't even. I think it would be kind of nice if we could click these to deflect them. That would have a little bit of a engagement point there for me. Okay, so we have enough for the ballistics workshop. You're going to go on the top of that. We're going to get you some harpoon ballistae, dwarven precision, lubed crank. Sure. Runners get to no, we're not going to mess with those. There we go. Now we're able to take out nonsense. Actually, you get down there. So I wonder if we get another one of those. So we're going to need underground buildings. Does that get us a second ballista, or does it just get us more dudes on the ballista so it fires faster? We're going to find out. We need 341 gold for it. Do I see us actually beating the game today? Probably not. Because I have a feeling this is going to take much longer than I originally anticipated. But what I'll probably do is do some grinding and then jump cut to that afterwards. Because that's how you incremental game. You let it increment on its own, damn it. Ballistas and turrets get 10% flat accuracy. You get flat gold. Dried humor of Shabu, god of beer and laughter, exudes an aura of dry humor. We're gonna go. We're gonna just boost their accuracy. Okay, 341. So we got that. Oh, it does just give us a second ballista. Okay. Yay! Better accuracy. Yeah, more ballistas is not a bad thing, I guess. Quadruple loaded bolt seems like a good pick. Just we need more runners. So you guys are gonna go ahead and get. Yeah, I can't even get these moving away from the thing fast enough. So we come here, we get a wind bomb. And hopefully not where we needed it, but I mean it gets some of it closer. It's got a 30-second cooldown. That's actually not that bad. But yeah, we need probably more stoutly march. We are going to want to go for the Great Forge as well soon. But I need these guys getting more stuff faster. Because we're getting a pretty decent buildup of just junk down here. That is meaning that we're going to be losing resources. See, we can't get that mithril out of there. So, yeah, we need way more items just kind of shaved off of this. So, 280. So, stoutly march to speed him up a little bit. Next up is going to be carrying capacity. Ooh, there's a crown. You guys grab that big-ass crown. I have no idea what that's for, but hey, the big crown, I want it. We are definitely tearing through the levels a little faster. Majestic crown worn by the dwarves. Collect 5 PP. Sweet. So let's go for. Do we just prestige and have a nice little early start over? You know what? I'm gonna start with better stuff. We're going to go with... We need to spend 12. So we actually should be able to get to these on this one. We're going to go with improving the runners a little bit. We'll go with more force when clicking ores. And we're going to start with a free runner. And we're going to get +1... Actually, I think we might just invest all in that, because that's going to improve our Go. Yeah, we'll be going for this first. Requires an entourage of... Okay. Half dwarf, half machine. Unlocks gorilla arms and rhino legs for runners. Unlocks cluster pick. Requires level 4, tier 4 prestige upgrade. Yeah. And then we have demo dwarves, get extra damage. Chance to drop an artifact. Interesting. Can we cannot unpurchase. Okay. Don't know what you are. You're going to be a restless talisman. We have one guy ready to go run. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves a bunch of miners early on. That's all the miners we needed there. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more stoutly march. Do I want to go ahead? We're going to get demolition first. And ballistics. We can go ahead and get ourselves some demo dwarves. And I do think we go ahead and grab 2 ballista. Runners get reduced resting time. That's nice enough. We already have... Oh, we already have 1 prestige. Okay. This is fine. Okay, so we need housing. 2 more of you. We have ballistics going. We have the booms going. Let's go with cooldown reduction and yeah. They are definitely getting more aggressive against our dwarves and like better aim against us. I'm noticing a lot more stunned dwarves on these early levels. Maybe it's just because we're triggering these more often. But I'm not sure. Okay, so we need carrying capacity up. I think carrying capacity is going to be one of our more important ones. Simply just to deal with the fact that, hey, stuff is going to start stacking up. We also need to get the one that makes them pick up faster. Oh, a rune-branded seal that drinks heat from the forge and binds it into steel. Whenever you use a forge artifact ritual, miners, harpoon, ballistas, and grand... Dude, okay, permanently gain 5% damage. That is something we could be scaling into the end game with. But I don't think we have the setup of prestiges to do that. So we're going to go ahead and give them the back of a titan. So that's just a free 1 carrying capacity. We'll go ahead and get them some dodgy profession. Another housing. I think Great Forge is the next one that we actually want to be getting. As far as big purchases go. Yeah, the lab didn't really do much for me. So we get another carrying capacity here. I don't remember what the requirement is for the faster pickup. Luck helps with dodge, gem sniffing, cocaine trips, and gorilla yeeting, beard aura, and more. The fuck? Lust for gems does not seem bad, especially considering we do tend to get quite a bit more gems whenever we start getting a lot more of these little dudes on the wall. Because Mithril's not a gem, but we do actually have like Core Heart and Pink Diamond and Rubies. Regular diamonds, all floating around. So yeah, I think our carrying guys are the big important thing right now. We're doing plenty of damage. We're getting enough resources from our damage and all that stuff. We just need more dudes getting stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab tier 1, see if we unlock anything. Oh no, yeeted dudes again. Whatever will we do? Okay, so they're dropping off gold relatively fast. They're definitely in a danger zone there too as well. Adamantite. I'm not sure if adamantite's going to be anything particularly special for us. We're about to have another rockfall kind of thing. Oh, they come in at an angle. That guy's gonna get beamed. Yep. Thankfully, he dropped off his stuff first. Otherwise, it would have been bad. Okay, so Flameworks, Grand Laboratory, Great Forge is 700. We're gonna save up for the Great Forge, because that does have just a solid boost for us. Put you over there. Runesmiths, we'll take 2 of you. I'm really tempted by this artillery haul, but at the same time, let's go ahead and get the speed one first. Whenever a miner throws a pickaxe, it has a chance to transform into a golden pickaxe, blessed with divine light. Crit damage, luck, the chances increase by per priest. We don't have any priests. All dwarves deal 35% damage against dens. Miners get plus 10% damage. Do extra damage versus dens just so we knock them out faster and get more gems. The gems are good. I do like me some gems. And that unlocks at 4. What does mithril forging unlock again? Yeah, we'll grab that. And then we'll start grab. These are more expensive now, I just noticed. Because we had the discount item, didn't we? Yeah, that's probably it. I looked a gift horse in the mouth. And I see the treasure chest. So we'll take speed. And we'll go with might. Why? Because we can. Oh, next investment. We'll build some extra houses. How much is it for another ballista? We can actually wait to afford that. That lets us take out the dens so much easier. And they'll give us way more resources as we start demolishing them like madmen. Advanced, okay, harpoons have a chance to shoot up to 1 additional harpoons at once. The chance is increased by per runesmith, per scientist, and per luck. Current chance 1%. We need a soul and 2 mithril for that, so we're not getting it anytime soon. That said, we are moving through the mountains relatively decently. The oh shit when the mountain moves. I for some reason didn't notice that before. Come on, get up, little bud. Okay, so we got a good chunk of them up. This guy's having a day. We might lose. Yep. Hi. Thank you for getting whacked. So they're doing okay. I'm not too heartbroken over them. I don't know what the 1 and the 2 is there. I don't know why, I don't know why there's a 1 underneath that. Could get some more miner guys. I don't think we really need to, though. Could go for the grand. You know what? We will go for the grand lab. And that's gonna go. It's gonna go up high. So we'll go ahead and get that laser cannon. Oh, we could get a second laser cannon. In fact, I think we are going to move that down because I keep forgetting it doesn't form where this is. It forms at the bottom of it. There we go. So it costs 1 mithril, 2 dwarves, and 374 to get that. So now we have double laser. Double the laser, double the fun. Double, double, doublemint gum. Okay, so we need to start investing back in these guys because we're starting to get a pile up down there, unfortunately. Ooh, and they're not in sync, so we can actually get them probably almost constantly firing if we get several of the lasers. Our ballistas are doing a lot of work. Okay, so I think we get one more of these first. And we get ourselves probably one more runner. In fact, I think this next guy coming back should get us enough for that. Yep, there's our next runner. Gather as much as you guys can. Try not to get egged by the rocks. Ow. I wish I could, like, manually rearrange these lasers, too, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Mithril chainmail, not worth it. I do think we get one more runner before we start investing in a lot of these other ones. Get gathering speed. Oh, yes, please. I didn't even notice we had unlocked that. So now they'll pick up stuff a little bit faster. Rain of frogs? Oh no, we're gonna croak. That's an awful one, because they're just everywhere. We're just gonna wait for that to resolve. You done? I do see the one in the actual pile over there, too. I'll get him next. Did we increase our click damage? I think we only got like one click damage improvement. Didn't we? No, we got two of them. Okay. Destroy all dens, then spawn 2 to 3 dens. Destruction of a den counts as if the structure had da-da-da. When a den is destroyed, there's a 12% chance to spawn another den or mithril vein. Sure, that actually seems like a really good one for us. Because we do go for den destruction. We also have an item in there. I think you can see me going for it, but I don't think we're going to get it before it gets vanished or destroyed. Oh, it's just the deep sapphire. That's fine. Okay, so we need another runner. Could get ourselves another laser pretty easily, but I don't think we care too much about that. I think we get more housing probably next. Can you guys not get completely destroyed every 5 seconds, please? Yeah, the cap is 69%, so like they'll block like half of them. Which just kind of sucks. I was worried that I was late for something just then because I got a notification. Oh, actually, I should be going because everybody else is in there, even though it's early. So I am going to let this run in the background, muted, and they'll just farm what they can, and we'll take whatever prestige we can during that time, and I will be right back. For you, it'll be a second. For me, it'll be probably half a day. So, be back soon. So I let the game run a little bit longer than I expected last night. Yeah, I actually left it on and ended up not doing the second session last night. So we're doing this in the morning. So we're going to prestige because we got a decent number of these. It does seem like they kind of stopped after a while there, but we also do have like one more forage artifact. We'll go ahead and do that. What do we have? Den Hook doesn't do anything for us. So we're going to go ahead and hold to prestige. It does stuff and it does good stuff. It's just not stuff for us to prestige off of. So what do we actually want off of that? Some good things probably. We have chance to drop an artifact from dens. I'm going to go ahead and take those. We still have 17 left to play with. So each time you consume a mountain, you get more pipe. Always want more pipe. What else do we want? First 1 to 3 additional flamers you buy cost 0 gold. We don't really care about those just yet. Comes with runesmiths would not be bad. First number of dens are guaranteed to drop artifacts. Yes, we want artifacts. Are these actually costing... We have 5 left. Does this cost a bunch? I'm going to go with... Let's see if we can find something down here that comes with something nice. Ooh, dodge. That one is probably our top pick so far. Just double checking. Oh, that has a chance to contain ore. Double when destroyed by a turret. Interesting. Great power upgrade of the Great Forge. Whisper's Flame and Stone. Enchant Good Luck, Lethal Precision, Calamitous Force, and Earthquake. Probably not going to do those rituals right now. Stardust Calamity and Seismic Revelation for all dwarves. Don't know what those are off the top of my head. Miners get more damage and luck. Runners get speed reduced by 5% for each runner. You have up to a minimum of 15%. So uncapped, but minimum of 15%. One scientist every calamity you trigger. They still scale the gold cost. You know what? I am going to probably grab this instead of this. It's between this and this. And we have 5 points. Whenever you spend a soul, gain 1 dwarf. Anti-rock turrets. I guess normal turrets aren't that. But we have 5 points to spend, so we're gonna go ahead and get. Oh, those cost 2 each. Okay, so we can only get a tier 1 off of this. So let's go with. We'll go with another point in that. So we have 37 points spent. It's still 50 to the next tier. I don't think we're going to actually have an easy time winning this. What did we get there? Goblin's Curse Jar. That could be bad. We're going to go ahead and get a bunch of you guys. We're going to go ahead and get a bunch of mining guys. Oh, yeah, we need underground housing. We have to build those up first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have 5 mining guys. We got them chilling there. We're going to go with a little bit of improvement there. We'll just get our upgrades going. Do we need... I think it's demolition demolition into... Which one do we want to focus on? Ballistics Workshop. And that is a bunch of gold. You're definitely not cursed. Oh, great.
Nah, we're definitely not cursed. Not cursed at all.
Yeah, we'll go with one more. We have 3 of those guys. They're good. They're good. I wonder, is this the one that we actually get the... creates anti-rock turrets which shoot falling rocks from... Yeah, that is the one that has anti-rock turrets. But I have yet to see the anti-rock turrets. Okay, we're going to reduce the cooldown. Got some salamander sacks. I'm not even going to... I mean, they look like cherries. Anyway, there's a lot to be learned from why salamanders spit their flames. Flamers' firebolts now do double damage. Interesting. Too bad we don't really have a flamer set up right now. It's only 400 gold to get. But we have to kind of wait for it. I do wish there was a speed up option. After your first run, you kind of do hit that little bit of a wall with that chiseled... Ooh, carved mountains into the gods. Cool. And they're just decimating those bases. That's another... Okay, these are the initial artifacts. So we'll go ahead and get your carrying capacity up a little bit. Stoutly March is probably our next big one. We definitely just need more gatherers. Because that's one thing that I am kind of falling short on. Whenever a runner dodges a falling rock, he gets 1% speed, permanently up to a maximum of 30%. Okay, so as they get more dodging, they're good. Let's get Dodgy Profession up then, since that's what we're kind of leaning in towards. Bulldozers gain 33% mouth size and 5 carrying... What?
Where do we get the bulldozers from?
There's a chance he gets a shield that lasts 15 to 30 seconds. Yeah, we'll do Calamity Totem. That way we can get a wild spray of attacks whenever this thing procs. So we have a chance of getting artifacts on all of these. The first one's a guarantee give artifacts. That's kind of how we want to be going about this. That is the artifact that we are going to be using for that. Hopefully they pick it up soon. Get some Stoutly March going. I do want to get just more speedy boys. Yay. So whenever the next Calamity triggers, things are going to fire like crazy. We do need to get some of you guys, but we need more houses. And there's extra stuff there. Let's go ahead and get just as many boomer boys as we can. I do like that you get some free whenever you first get your building here. Somebody got bonked. Wake up, bud. Wake up. Gold falls from the sky. I will close that in a minute. We're trying to wake you up, bud. So now we just have a crap ton of guild. And that's our next... Oh, yeah, well, we got a good Calamity at least. This guy's having a day. Definitely need to speed them up, though. So we're going to go with more runners. And we'll go with more carrying capacity on the next one that we get. That way, if like one or two get taken out, we don't have as much to stress about. What's our click damage? Not too great. But yeah, we've already gotten one more prestige point. So I have a feeling this is going to escalate a lot quicker than I'm thinking. But I don't want to get my hopes up. Because every time I get my hopes up, I'm met with the cruel fate of the mistress that is incremental games. Could save up for another one of you guys, but I don't think we do. I don't think we immediately go into we need more damage. I think we need faster guys. I think we need more carrying capacity. I think we need more dodgy professionals. So we need 10 of these to get this one unlocked, which I think is... That probably is the one that sucks them in, isn't it? Because there is one that causes it to suck it in from further away. Oh god. that was a satisfying clunk. Now the question is, do we go for the keys? Or do we go for more points? I think we go for more points. Because prestige points are just the way forward. The rest of this is single run specific. Get up off the ground there, bud. Okay, so we got 700 gold and that nonsense. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more dodge. Go ahead and clear that out. We need them gathering faster, so... Come on, buds. And more of them just means that we have a couple that are more likely to be hit. Because we'll just have this bottom part carpeted with more dwarf heads to be smooshed. I do not like that the cap is at 69%. I wouldn't mind there being curses that reduce it down to that. Or things you can grab that cause a penalty to that. I would much rather have it be able to go up to, like, at least 75%, if not 100%. Just so that you don't have to worry about the rock falls and stuff disrupting them. But alas, my ass, that does not exist right now. We'll go carrying capacity up one more time. I think we might want to be getting some more housing and getting the rest of these set up. So we can start... We're kind of catching up on the pile o' crap. Which is a good start. I think Great Forge is our next purchase, though. We get Great Forge, and then we work on getting them to be supplied with more stuff to toss in. And Great Forge, back here where we recognize it. no, not to rockfall again. Yeah, dodge is going to be a pretty high priority too. Don't worry, I will be getting that. Okay, so we have one of you guys. As soon as one of these dwarvy boys get back, we should be able to afford this, which is a second runesmith. We need 4 to unlock you. Mithril foraging is needed to get to the one that provides items, which is not actually that bad of a pickup now that I think about it. See, that's harpoon blisses and more. Unlocks bulldozers, rapid repair servitors, and upheaval. How do we get the whatchamacallits, the bulldozers?
What is the method of which to find these?
We will go ahead and get some more gathering speed. So this one, I think, is from having these guys. We'll go ahead and get mithril forging. What? Do we need that at tier 3 or something? Thought it was only tier 1 needed for this.
But I guess I was wrong.
Not a lot in the way of temples over there on the side. So 2 scientists in that for the big bombs. We also have, I have a feeling these flashy rainbow colored ones are from prestige points. Okay, so they are still keeping up. Dodge, gem, sniffing, okay. Guess we could grab that. We do need 10 of these guys to get this unlocked, and I forget what that one is. There's one of you guys. I want more treasures, honestly. Oh no, you bitch. Yeah, they don't have a great chance of dodging. They just have an okay. Right now it's 20% and they get a 0.15% per luck. So what is this, 12? So it's going to be like a 1% increase to it. We did get a... Ooh. We did get an item there. Sweet. So as they dump that in, we'll get our 10th runner and we'll get this unlocked. Just to make life a little bit more peaceful. Oh, insatiable gust. That's the one I was thinking of. Tier 2 increases the force and radius of the suction. Tier 3 makes the slurping so powerful it pulls even ores laying on the ground. Yeah, that's what we want. So now that we are finally catching up on these, we need to start busting our damage up a little bit. Also probably working on these guys, but I'm going to go ahead and grab 1 point in that. That way, whenever they're walking close to it, it'll start sucking it in rather than having them have to get close to toss it in. Let's get ourselves... do we want demo dwarves? Or do we want the big bums? I think we actually go demo dwarves. Or... maybe more harpoons? The only other thing I can think of is maybe the Grand Laboratory. Grand Laboratory, Artillery Hall. I just don't know how we get access to the anti-whatever ones. Because it's probably this or this. This one looks like it's gonna be Rock Turret. But we haven't really found a way down to that yet. Whenever you obtain mithril, there's a small chance to get a bonus mithril. All dwarves have plus 10 gem luck. Slightly increases the chance of an extraterrestrial encounter. Intriguing. Still don't know how to get bulldozers. So you know what? Let's go ahead and get that extraterrestrial encounter going. Get yourself some supplies there, friends. Okay, so this is the one that we're mostly interested in looking at. I'm gonna get this first. And then we'll grab multi-shot next. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know which of these becomes the anti-rock turrets. I suppose I could go look up what the requirement was over on whatchamacallit, the itch.io version of this. Okay, we're gonna go with Rune of Speed. We're gonna go with Rune of Might probably next. Scientists do reduce the cost, so that's probably not a bad call, actually. So we need 650. We need more damage to get more gems and crap out. Holy Jesus. Well, everybody's going to get knocked out for a second. So I guess we are going to be clicking. Yeah, everybody got stunned except for one dude. And of course, the guy who was on break. Pick up these idiots first. Bink. Okay, 400 gold, so we'd need 650 for the Grand Laboratory. I do like how our ballistas still aim for like the nodes and stuff too. Okay, so there's this, the Grand Laboratory. That's gonna be... Put it on the bottom. Get ourselves a laser cannon going. They all cost money now. But now we have even more damage going out. We're still not sitting at 1,000 yet, which we're gonna need a lot more damage. We're gonna need a bigger boat. What? No. Right now, these guys are doing just fine. We don't need more of them. This does have... reduces... I thought this reduced the cost of things. Yeah, reduces the gold cost of all upgrades, not dwarves, buildings, or rituals. Yeah. Buddy! I do wish they had some kind of, like, level of self-preservation going on here. Yeah, I know what building the item I want is in. Just more a question of how the hell do I get it? Because in this building, I can guarantee you it is that not that one, this one. Because that's blah 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 rock turret. Question is, what button do I gotta press to get it? And we will go ahead and get... Yeah, we'll get one more of those, because that gets us extra dudes on top of it. And yes, those guys are very angry at us. They're tier 2 little bastards. We do get all the loot we could ever want out of them, though. My guys, stop it. Okay, so it's got to be some of these upgrades, that or it's something in here that we're not seeing. I could save up for Artillery Hall and see if that has the unlock in it, but I highly doubt it. Yes, there are cross-building upgrades, but they're more like the Scientists in the Forge, not this crap. And this doesn't actually have anything that attacks. Yes, I am looking at the symbols over here. These are all upgrades. This is a dwarf. This is a ritual. So what we want is to be upgrading this until we can figure out what we need for that other one. Dwarves getting tossed. Dwarves getting tossed. Do we get more ballistas? Sure. Maybe that's actually... That could very well be the requirement. I wish there were hints for all of them. But alas, my ass, there is not. We need 3 scientists for whatever this one is. This is probably a focus shot of some sort. Go ahead and get 2 of them so we can see what it is. Yeah, it is Death Mark. Basically, after casting this ritual, select a den. All harpoon ballistas will focus on that den until it's destroyed. Woo. Not something I particularly care about. So we'll grab... Yeah, I think we go ahead and grab the Harpoon Ballista. Oh, there's a soul. I think one of our guys just... Does that mean one of our guys died? No, they're still there. I guess it's just a random soul from something. Here comes the boulders, knocking everybody out. It'll be a minute before we can actually do anything. You dirty bastards. So accuracy is only 30% on him as well. That's actually awful. Do we go for improvements? Or do we go for more ballista? I think we go for more ballista at this point because we're not really doing enough damage. There's ballista number... Oh, yeah, it is just more of them. Okay. So we now have anti-rock turrets. We'll take a cooldown there. And these are shoots laser bolts at falling rocks with accuracy as dubious as a coin flip. Oh, it's right there at the front. Okay. No, I appreciate those. I do find it kind of weird that we now have sci-fi stuff going on because pew pew. But of course we did already have the magic laser over here. So it is 4 ballista to get to that. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I love how he goes upside down. Oh, you bastards. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get another one of you. Then we'll get some more underground buildings. I do think we want a decent set of those anti-rock turrets. Just to help protect our guys a little bit. So it's a lot of rocks sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Just if it protects even one, that is a decent amount of savings for me. Time-wise. Okay, so there's more accuracy. So I'm guessing these are all upgrades for this. And then we have one more thing down here. Which shouldn't be too bad. We could get Ravenous Gaze up. The Great Maw really wants to eat that mountain. So much so that its mere leer causes it to crumble. But yeah, it just increases the click damage. I do wish that the laser right here actually damaged those things as well. We're going to go with Golden Waitstone. Oh, and Rain of Gems. Nice. So that's going to be a very profitable round. Those do not do much damage, do they? Yeah, I was looking at those just firing at it and doing absolutely nothing. So turret cooling mechanism seems like the next best thing. And we need more of them because they don't do a lot of damage. Normal and railgun. What triggers the railgun part of it, my guy? Yeah, still not really doing a lot to protect them, but better than a sharp stick in the eye. So now everything's going to be worth 10% more, which means that we'll actually be able to afford crab. What is our current setup of... Yeah, we've actually gotten a decent number of artifacts now. We could work on this. Okay, so that's what we need to get a tier 5 artifact. Well, it's tier 5 or a random tier 3 or 4. Which, honestly, pretty good little pickups. How much is it for the next turrety boy? 1128. You know what? We'll probably get that soon. There you go. Could get more scientists as well, but I don't think we necessarily want that right now. Them reducing the cost of stuff, though, is kind of important. Now, let's go ahead and get you guys a little bit more angry. just to help out a bit more. And we'll go ahead and get more boulder fall coming in. No. Yeah, they don't seem to be able to stop the big boulders, which makes them a little bit less useful. I thought they'd be able to. But currently we have Dumb and Dumber over here getting whacked by them.
I see a very large thing coming from the sky. I better stand right in front of it.
I don't know how many clicks it takes to wake them up, but it is a lot. Okay, I kept mentioning that we should get the artillery hall. That is high on my list. But so is doing this button right here. Oh, it's the hook again. Harpoon ballistas deal an additional damage to dens equal to 0.1% of the den's max health per rank of quadruple bladed bolts. What? Okay. That's a what? 10% damage to dens. Don't really care about that much. Harpoons get a crit chance. That's also not super high on my list. Multi-shot is tempting, but we don't have the mithril for it. Yeah, and it costs 5 mithril for the next one of those. That's a Chalice of Life. We are getting a lot more artifacts now that we have those prestige upgrades. Those are nice. Those are good boons. That one is just more gold. 2 to 4 dwarves, passive, minus 14% stun duration runners. Sweet! We no longer have as much stress with that. So I could improve these guys. I do think we want to be focusing over here, though. There's another anti-rock turret. Oh, we have a lot of stuff up there. Oh, ow. I saw that one coming in. I was like, yep, our guys are not going to stop that. And yes, we can click on them here to give them, I believe, buffs. I think we can slap them with that. I don't know how many turrets we need to actually protect them from this stuff. There doesn't ever seem to be, like, a good 100% in this. It's always just like, okay, you're gonna get some protection. But only so much. What else do we need in here? Insatiable Guzzler. Oh yeah, we were gonna invest in that, weren't we? Okay, so now that has more suckage. And yeah, we're still going to need more damage. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a Flameworks. We will put that... we'll put it near the top. Now, we could start actually moving the ballistas and stuff back to this spot. Start building up towers underneath them and then have our short-range ones in this spot. Because we only have 3 building spots here. It's not like we have a metric ton of them. No, it's just very simple locations to stash these guys. Yeah, anti-rock turrets, you're not going to be doing too much to this nonsense, are you? Turret accuracy. Yeah, our guys are going to be stunned forever. God damn it. Wakey, wakey, dumbass. Yeah, the wake-up time on them is still a bit in the egregious range. I don't understand why it's so long. That is a big gem. Ow. Giant Mithril Nougat. Nice. Take back the Giant Mithril Nougat. Now let's get ourselves some flaming guys. Oh, 3 to 6 mithril. Sweet. Not that we're spending a ton of mithril right now, but... let's go. That requires 4 scientists for that. Great Pyre. Yeah, just not seeing much in the way of other things that are really useful. Flaming Bolt. We don't have the money for it right now, but sure. Building bonuses, very welcome. I'm glad that the dwarves for gathering are at least semi-smart. If they're already set to go back, They tend to actually just keep going the frick back. That is something that does get on my nerves in some games like this, where they have, as soon as another item drops, they stop their path back and come towards the nonsense ahead. It's like, why? Why you do this? You're never bringing anything back, so we can never improve you until everything stops mining. It's frustrating. This game doesn't do that. This game is good about that. Okay, so now we have fire bolts. These are stopping some of the rocks. It's just not as many as I had hoped. We could get increased hit chance. Currently their accuracy is 52%. They just don't do a lot of damage. Especially whenever it's like a million freaking rocks like that. They are, with more stuff to dodge, they are going to get more speed. I don't think there's a way for us to see their individual speeds. But they do have, where is that hiding? Each time they dodge, they should be getting a % boost. I don't know where it's hiding. Yeah, I thought there was one that said each time they dodge, they get a boost to speed. And magnetic gloves, probably an okay investment because they are spending a lot of time picking stuff up. But yeah, you see the little plus speed thing. Maybe it was an artifact. Yeah, when they dodge, they get the Hermes boots. Okay. I wonder if the turrets have any kind of smart aiming on them, as in targeting ones that are about to hit a dwarf, as opposed to just the one nearest to them. That might... I don't think it is a thing in this, but that would be a nice little twist on them if they actively did protect them. And yeah, for some reason, they are reminding me of the Star Wars turrets. I don't know if that's intentional. It probably is. Okay, so let's go ahead and save up for this so we can actually have more nonsense. I am also going to move you to there. And I'm gonna move you to... Oh, I didn't want you there.
Oops.
There we go. No, I got those up. Wrong way around. There we go. I want the lasers on top. That way they're more likely to hit dens. And yeah, our ballista are doing their job. And yeah, we're gonna save up for this now. We're gonna get the artillery haul. That way we have more damage. We're currently at Silver Peak. I think there is like a boss at one point. At least whenever I got up, there was a warning that, hey, something had gotten away. So, whoopee. Okay, so pure gold ores are worth a good chunk more. Sweet. I can always use more. I don't know if the anti-rock turrets actually end up doing damage to the wall whenever they pass by. We will go with you on the very top there. Great Duke Cannon. Oh, not bad. Crit chance, damage. Hopefully, whenever they're falling off the wall like that, they don't actually knock out our dwarves, because that could be bad. We're probably about to find out. There's one down. Yeah, he dodged. We do need to improve their dodge quite a bit. But it gets expansive very, very quickly. So So we're currently doing 2,200 damage. I do think that we should probably be investing in getting more damage now. There's a big boost there. There's some more Heoses. Let's get... Since they're relatively cheap compared to the other ones. We're going to get up to 8 miners. Miners get luck. Not really super interested in those, but we'll go ahead and get that moving. All dwarves get a... Oh, they get gem luck for each miner, so that increases the chance of them, I think, spawning gems whenever they get their damage on. Yeah, they're throwing dynamite on us. It's gonna be I think it's gonna actually be a while before we get to see if the cannonballs do anything. Whenever you collect an artifact, there's a 70% chance of what? To trigger a Rain of Gems calamity. Ooh. You retroactively and passively get +1 dwarf for every 3 underground housings you bought. Or we can get 10% extra dodge. I'm gonna go with whenever you collect an artifact, there's a chance to trigger a Rain of Gems. Because that would actually help our econ a ton. And there is... Oh, that's just Oath Gold. I thought that was a pineapple for some reason. I was like, Swinger Dwarves? Free dwarf protection? I know that's kind of an odd thought, but hey. 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 Okay, so we've got all the gems coming down there. We're going to go ahead and... Now that we have another soul, let's go ahead and forge another one of these. Whenever you consume a mountain, all dwarves gain +2% damage permanently. Sweet. Would love that early on. Did not get a gem rain from that one, but I think it might have also been just too soon. Too soon! Okay, Draconic Salvo. Flamers fire up to additional projectiles per shot. We could have spent our soul on that, yeah. They are... they're not falling behind. We just literally had a gem rain, so it's not that big of a deal. What do we want going on here? Turret accuracy? Yes. Cooldown mechanism? Sure. We still have... We need them to be better at protecting our dwarves. Almost feels like they got more damage with that as well. But it might just be sheer volume of dudes shooting. Okay, so flames are not terribly expensive. I kind of want one more mining guy just to make it not look weird with the dude hanging off the end over there. Den's attack... Okay. Miners deal damage against dens. They drop loot and even artifacts. They can appear in calamities and when mountain health reaches half and full health. Okay. We're not going to really care about that. We don't care about Slayer! Do we need more runny dwarves? Probably not. We do probably want more anti-rock turrets. But the question is, do we bother with that right now? Nope, you got rid of one right as it was going to hit our guy. That's good. Obviously, they're not going to get speed if they don't get a chance to dodge, but econ back sooner. Good thing. Good things come to those who murder enemies. Okay, where is... Okay, our laser's up there. Do we take another laser cannon? I think we do. Go ahead and get ourselves some energy sustainers, some broad axe beams. Do some cookie cutter. Cookie clicker? No, different things. And energy sustainer there and another broad axe beam, I think. But yeah, I do wish the lasers actually stopped these to an extent. Because we're able to hit them with these guys. And yeah, this thing does decent damage. Oh, we can click on just the attackers as well to get it to select the thing. Didn't realize that. I think we will go for a third laser cannon. Especially if they're out of sync at all. That's a good thing for us. We're about to find out. Ugh. Meteor showers. No. God, no. I have a feeling. Yeah, those two are in sync. So not ideal, but it works. Right now, ballistas are, of course, going to be our highest damage. Because we've invested the most in them. We need more underground housing. Our little turret guys are just like, nope. They're just not loving it. And since this popped up while I was recording, I did take the hydrate sheet if you're watching this. And yes, get wrecked nerd to you too. A friend just redeemed stuff on the Twitch channel while I was recording. So, yes. For those of you that don't know, I stream. Hi. But also I make videos and reviews and all that fun stuff. Thank you for the mid-thing plug. I would bring it up on screen, but I don't have on-screen chat, especially not while just recording. I use the same software for both, though. Okay, do we want more laser cannons? Kinda. There we go. I don't know how easy it's going to be to get them desynced, but... So 4 laser cannons, 4 ballista. Not a bad setup. We could go for more flamers as well if we can get some more housing. We need to get up to 20 housing so we get that next big bump. We are currently actually staying ahead of our gathering dwarves, I just realized. I am a Dumas and did not notice this. And there's our gem rain because we got a Urtifacti. Definitely getting more and more in the way of stacked up stuff here. Let's go ahead and get you. They'll be cleaning this stuff up, but I don't know if we have... I think the mountain does actually eat this stuff whenever there's this much sitting there. Which kind of sucks, but... We're just trying to get stuff down here for them to grab. Although we do have... Did we not... I don't know if we got the prestige thing that gets them more carrying capacity whenever there's over a certain amount of stuff here. So we need to be investing in this. So that they can get stuff back easier. We are definitely getting a lot more calamities, and it's proving to be a nightmare on gathering our shit. Wake up. Time to put on a little makeup. What? I don't know the full song. Sorry. Okay. Ow. Dude. Nap less, bitch. We need you gathering supplies. And the AoE on those... The golden star thing or whatever it is... Gross. Okay, so we need dodgy profession. We'll go ahead and grab that and magnetic gloves. Just so they can get through stuff a little faster. Guess it's time to click, boys. I do think we are losing resources. Yeah, well, they're bringing it down. There you go. Maybe we need more anti-nonsense turrets. I think Stoutly March is still probably the most important. Just so they get back faster. So they're less likely to get interrupted. Okay, so you guys are doing good. Do we need more runners, perchance? Wouldn't actually be that hard to get a couple more, but I don't know. There's some benefits to having less of them. But at the same time, whenever those situations are not there, it's perfectly fine to have a ton of them. Yeah, we'll get one more. Oh no, he got stunned. Actually got two of them. We could have them focus fire on these. Oh, Mithril Motherlode. Unfortunately, that is rocks. Those are doing some... Oh, they've all synced up all of a sudden. What? Butt cheeks? Butt cheeks. I don't know what that clang was. But let's go ahead and get more housing. So that gets us a bunch more space for dudes. We save up 1,000, get another runner. I don't know what else I mean, we could go with these. We are eventually going to go for these keys, but that's going to be a later thing. We're going to go with Sorcerer's Spyglass. All the frogs. Good God.
Do we really need this many frogs, good sirs?
Especially considering you guys can't seem to destroy the frogs. What else do we need to get the other buildings here unlocked? Yeah, it's definitely proving... Yeah, we are just going to need more of this. Okay. Dodgy profession is another big one. Because right now, yeah, we have a 1 in 4 chance of dodging, but whenever you have, like, full screen shit like this, how am I supposed to dodge that? Especially when I don't have, like, direct control over them. I suppose we could get a couple more of you guys to speed them up. Can you kindly not stun the ones that are already recovering, where it takes me 12 hours to actually revive their asses? This does seem to have a lot of... Yes, it's an incremental game, but time wasting stuff, which is fine, I guess, but I'd rather not. Yeah, and I do think it is burning away my resources over here. You guys need to be getting more stuff, damn it. I mean, they are taking out a decent number of these things, but whenever, like, one rock... Like, right there, it took out 3 guys. Like, come on, please. Please be kind. And wash your behind. What? For God's sake, just one random thing just stops our entire gathering event. Okay, we need to kind of probably slow down our kill rate. I don't know. I don't think we can actually turn off any buildings, unfortunately. Let's go and get their pickup rate to be faster. Still takes them a while to pick up anything, but better than a sharp stick in the eye. Troll layers, not scary. Yes, they're going to be tossing meat at us. Oh, no. I'm more scared of the catastrophes. Oh, they did drop a big rock right in the middle of a bunch of our guys. That sucks. Let's go with... Do we go with more carrying capacity? Yes. And a sacrifice to the Great Maw. Might as well... It makes them rest longer, but gives them more dodge. There's another soul of the mountain. I think we might actually go for Insatiable Guzzler next. Since now that we have that soul, this would make it able to pull ores laying on the ground. So that would help it do its gathering thing. But we need to get one mithril out of here. Question is, do we even have a mithril in there? I don't think we do. We has no mithril. We also don't have the item that just generally provides gold passively. That's a fun one. That would have been a fun one whenever I was letting it idle. So we've got gold vein. Yeah, I don't see actually any mithril hiding in here, sadly. Wake up, you guys. Go and get one anti-rock turret. Help out a little bit, please. That's the main benefit thing we can get that's not going to speed up our destruction of the mountain. Because right now we are... Oof. Well, there's all of our guys stunned, by the way. Wakey, wakey. Having to stay on top of the little bastards. So ore per minute is only 96, sadly. So we do need to find some way to boost this, but it's a question of... One, where is our mithril at? This is going to be the next thing we spend souls on. But we need the mithril first. So let's go... I think Dodgy Profession next. Increase it up to at least a reasonable amount. Yeah, a quarter of the things get dodged. Still not great. I would like half, but... Weh. Because, yeah, right now we are not keeping up with how much we are producing. Money-wise. So do we have anything else that I particularly care about? Plenty of dude space. I guess we could get a couple more runesmiths. Oh yeah, that costs mithril too. Oops. I just didn't note. Like in my brain, it just didn't register. That costs mithril. It's literally right there in front of me, yes. Sometimes I am what is known as, in the industry, a dumbass. I think pretty much everyone, at some point, just embraces their inner dumbass. Oh yeah, I guess we do actually have the carry increase, because it was a lot higher whenever that mountain was bigger. So we'll go one more carrying capacity. So that when there is only one guy, he's still getting at least some back. And I don't know how closely it is tracking the individual dwarves. Especially the gatherers. Because they're getting speed when dodging. Oh, well, everybody's gonna get fucked by that one. Yeah, Golden Star is just like, nah, you thought you were doing good? Nope. Take a break. Just why? Why are you this way? Oh, we got a tier 2 troll cave. Nice. I think we save up for... No, we're going to get another runner. I do wish they'd desync a bit more. But right now, everything seems to just start syncing up and there's nothing we can do about it. Have some nice drinks going on here. What else do I have to deal with? I do wish there was a chance for when they get knocked by something to not get knocked out. Balancing the damage and the gathering speed is definitely probably one of the bigger challenges. I really am surprised we have not seen any more mithril coming in. We got like diamonds and stuff like that. I can knock stuff down off of here. to get it a little bit less gathered in one spot. But as you can see, all we're really knocking out of there right now is just gold. Which is not necessarily, I think, where we want to be. That was a weird rock. Yeah, it spawned right there. Fuck, golden star. I really hate that one. It just disrupts everything. There is probably a way to reduce the calamity charge, by the way. But I think you have to get like certain upgrades for it or something. Oh, that would be nice. We can actually mess with that. Still don't have the stuff for that. Exalted Beard Aura. Whenever runners hit by a falling rock, there's a chance that his powerful Beard Aura deflects it away. Each deflection drains one charge out of blah, blah, blahs. And yeah, increases... Deflection chance increases by 1% for each runesmith. Okay, so it's... not great, not terrible. I think we are going to go ahead... I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy Ravenous Gazes just to see if that unlocks something for us. Oh, well, now it costs Mithril, so it's not worth it anymore. After I had already spent Mithril on it. But hey, we got a Mithril vein right here. Oh, it changes my little icon when I get that. Cool. Are we going to get Mithril out of there? Probably not the way things are going. We haven't gotten Mithril in frickin' ages. I don't know what the little plus there is. I think that's just indicator this is a health bar. So we can get a little bit more damage. We're catching up a little bit. Oh, there is a Mithril. Meh, meh. Me. Yes, I'm kicking it along. No! Butthead. Whenever you use a Forge Artifact Ritual, all dwarves gain 30% damage into... None of these sound great to me, so I guess we'll take the Emerald Key. Did it trigger? Yay, it triggered a Rain of Gems. Rain of Gems, good. Protect our dudes. Okay, so we need probably... Dodgy Profession is probably the next thing we get. It's so expansive. Yeah, it's like, okay, here's a 1 in 3 chance. Yay. It's a little bit under 1 in 3, but it's fine. I think they're just aiming at the closest to the ground one, which is unfortunate, but I don't have any way to control AI in this. Can't code it myself unless I dissect the game. The music is very chill, and it is putting me to sleep a little bit. Okay, so they're getting wrecked over here. We did get one of our mithrils. Come on. Give me something good. Well, there was a little bit of gemage. So we're at Bronze Crown Hearth. There's one mithril. Go ahead and just get all these shoved off the side of the mountain so the mountain doesn't just reconsume them. I don't know why they have... Well, I mean, I know why they have the mountain consuming mechanic. It's so you don't just end up with a huge pile and, like, no gather dwarves. So we need to save up 5 for the insatiable guzzler. That just sounds so wrong. Slayer will take 1 point in. We'll go ahead and level up some of these. Because we're actually getting ahead a little bit now, so we might as well. Efficient delivery protocol. Dynamite 6. Not quite yet. And we'll get that. That should improve our dynamite guy's damage. I think we want to get a little bit going for the pickaxe guys. Because we're gonna need more damage. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when we want to be getting it. Because currently we are really behind on these guys. We just kind of ebb and flow in one direction than the other. So we end up being a little bit underwhelming on the gathering speed, then we end up being a little bit underwhelming on the damage. I am going to keep my mouse up here because this guy is not getting shot very much. Okay, so we're at 157. Let's go ahead and get the guzzler going. I don't know how many levels of that we're going to need to be able to get it all the way over to this. It does seem it. I don't know if those are just collapsing because they're picking up stuff, or if they're collapsing because of a little bit of the guzzling. Yeah, we'll just yeet stuff off of this corner over here. We're finally caught up on gathering garbage. Okay, so let's go. We've got 2751. I think we go ahead and get more dwarf houses. We're gonna need them soon. Really don't know what's needed for these other 5. Because that would be a really big boon to just have more damage buildings. Those guys cost mithril. I guess we could just improve their base stats a little bit. Yeah, we're out of stuff for them to gather now. So now we need to be getting way more damage. One more of these will get us more dwarf spots, but do we really need more dwarf spots? Oh no, they're getting knocked unconscious. One of our other dozen dwarves are gonna have to go get it. Deep in the dungeons, ancient worm embers stir restlessly. Kept ablaze since the first age reckoning. They fire additional projectiles. It was always burning as the world was turning. I'm sure. We get the lyrics. Crane stands motionless amidst the pond. Runners get extra dodge. Sweet. So now we can stack up more fire damage, I think. But yeah, I do think maybe it's just time to get more dudes. More dudes! Actually, another crossbow would not be bad. Let's go ahead and get lubed cranks, though. I'm left. Oh, Goblin King Peak. Okay, so let's go with you guys. Deathmark. That. I don't think we can actually get this one. Destroy the mountain before the Goblin King escapes. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get this one. We do not have the damage for this. I think we might have just gotten screwed there as well. Nope, we actually can only target buildings. So this guy is not an entity. But yeah, we would need to be able to do 17,000. We might be able to. Damage per minute. We are a little bit under where we would need to be for that. So let's go ahead and get some more flamers. We'll get some more demo dwarves. Just to boost our damage quite a bit. Do we have any kind of direct damage boost that we can get? Not quite yet, I don't think. We're at 5,600 there. Energy Sustainer would not be bad. Broad Axe Beam just hits more area. Not really the best one, but... Do we actually get the Goblin? I don't think we do. I think we fall a little bit short, sadly. We need... Who's not filling in their gap? Because we're going to be about, I want to say 3,000 short. So, more demo dwarves. They're doing damage. It's going to be close, but I don't think we've got it. So this is essentially a damage check, I guess. I don't know what the Goblin King gets us. Yeah, we're going to be about 3,000 short, sadly. We have more miners that we could throw in there. Okay, so level 20 is the first damage check. So we're going to miss him this time. But I think on the next run we can be prepared for it. Because we need to do about 8,000 damage a minute. So about this much damage per minute, but by the time we get here. Now he is no longer a threat, but next run he will return and you may settle the score then. Okay. Demo Dwarves Big Bad Bomb has a 2% chance to trigger. Sweet. Oh, we should have actually invested in that now that I think about it. I didn't actually pick that up before. That probably would have actually gotten us there. Because if I remember correctly, Big Bad Bomb, chance to throw a heavy large bomb instead of dynamite stick with 50% damage, 8 force, yada yada yada, that kind of stuff. Get up. No slack in there, buds. Okay, we will do Stoutly Marches, get them there faster. Wow. Oh, great. Lovely. Thought the impossible to dodge bombs were rough. Jeez. Try something that hits everything on the ground with no way to stop it. Magnetic gloves, so they pick up faster. How are we looking on the rest of that stuff? We need 2 souls for the next Guzzler. But now we're doing reasonable damage, 7,000-ish. So, yeah, we would probably actually have to use some of our prestige points to move beyond that, sadly. Which kind of sucks, but it's fine. Let's go with... We don't have a point in that. Suppose we could get another one of you. Yeah, the question starts to become, is it worth pushing further on this one? Or should we prestige again really quick? It might be worth it to just prestige quickly. That way we get more and more bonuses on these. But I do not think that we are going to get to the very end today. I do enjoy this though. And we will have to revisit it. For those of you wondering, this is... I don't know if it's the same developer, but it is pretty much identical to a game that was on itch.io as a... Oh, what would you call it? Game jam kind of thing? Do that. We'll get more anti-rock. That leaves us with 10 points to spend. Do we want to start with extra runners? we'll go ahead and get a lot of these tier 1s. I kind of want to see... We have the ability to get to tier 3. Go and get the carrying capacity. So that means we need to spend 4 more. We'll go ahead and get 2 points in that, and that gets us up to this, which gets us an idea of the next one. Infernal Symphony also gives a chance of that. Unlocks Rocket Salvo upgrade for turrets and Ballistics Workshop. Ooh. Shoot an unguided rocket in the general direction of their target. The rocket will fly unpredictably and explode in a large radius. Interesting. Harpoons get damage. Harpoon deals damage to a mountain. There's a chance to hit a Juicy Vein, which erupts a geyser of gems. That would be nice. Then we have... Dens have less health. Makes mountain clicking automatic whenever on the mountain you last click. Whenever on the mountain you click last, that's where it will continue to be automatically clicked regardless of where the cursor is. Yes. Without even like a second thought, that is a yes. There's luck. There's chance of dropping Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald keys. Those are going to be the end game, I think. Or at least a secret. Those cost 0 gold and mithril. Unlocks Manufactorum, immense factory thundering with heavy metal welding. Produces bulldozers. That's what we want that as well. Every 72 calamities you trigger, you get 1 soul. Every time you consume a mountain, you get a chance to eject a random artifact. And Spelunker's Guild. Treasure and mithril acquisition produces spelunkers and treasure hunters who delve deep into the underbowels of the mountain, seeking artifacts and ancient riches. Some may even return back home. Okay, so the 50 tier is the real tier. Too bad we can't reset that. Got Sabu's humor. Dried humor of Shabu, god of beer and laughter, exudes an aura of dry humor. Yay, just like me. But on that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this video a pretty good example of this game. I do think I'm going to be playing it a bit off camera as well. Just because I am enjoying it. I am finding it kind of relaxing. It's one of those that I can just set up and forget. And just have fun with whenever I really just feel like something kind of mindless. Which is honestly more and more as I get older. I know that's kind of tacky. But we have things built. That requires... Why does that only say it requires 2 scientists? It required a bunch of harpoon ballistas. But either way, keep gaming. Have fun. Peace out. This has been Alzorath.